Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods offers over 2,000 molding profiles.
In our grinding room here, we have several thousand profiles. We're always, every day we're adding multiple profiles. We have this knife library available online for everyone to search through. They can select what size range they're looking for, what architectural style. So you can go through that knife library, see if we have something that's a match to what you're looking for, or you can reach out to us, send us a sample, send us a drawing, a picture. We can start with a picture to get your pricing, and we can match up exactly what you have and whether you need 10 feet of it or you need 10,000 feet. It's never a problem.
Besides selection, Baird Brothers sells only the highest quality of fine hardwood moldings. This is determined by knife marks. Knife marks are tiny lines in wood created during the milling process by a knife cutting the molding profile. The amount of knife marks determines the quality of the millwork of the wood. The more knife marks per inch, the higher the quality. Knife marks per inch, or KMPI, are measured by board feed speeds, RPMs of the cutters, and the number of knives. While industry standard is about 12 KMPI, Baird Brothers standard KMPI comes in much higher at 18 KMPI. Because Baird Brothers knife marks are so fine, they aren't as noticeable unless you're looking extremely close.
But as we look down the board, we want to also make sure we don't have any scratches in there, any scuffs from the hold downs, any nicks in the knives if you catch a piece of dirt or a piece of a foreign object that might, from the raw material, that might hit the blade and nick it. As soon as that happens, you have to stop, you have to resharpen and get rid of that nick because you'll have a bump in your moldings.
Dull knives create noticeable marks in the wood, while unbalanced cutters can leave defects in the wood. This is especially noticeable on stained surfaces.
Nothing can go on out there with the molders until it comes out of this room. It needs to be sharp, it needs to be precise. If we have a profile that we've used for 20 years, we will be within a half a thou of exactly the same right now as how that came out 20 years ago. And that's the only thing that they will accept here. And that's the only thing that we will sell.
This is why Baird Brothers has experts that weigh, balance, and precisely sharpen every molding profile knife.
The knives we put into a head, a proper size, and then ground to the profile, which is done to a template. Everything's got to be smooth and locked in tight and clean. And every knife gets sharpened exactly the same way every time. Whatever the degree of the bevel is, we match. There's a reason why it's on there. Obviously it runs that profile better, so we'll match it. Basically the tolerance that I've been taught has to be done here is within half a thou, which is, you can barely see it, but it's that critical to make sure every piece of molding that comes out is exactly the same. That this template used 10 years ago is going to create the same molding today as it did 10 years ago. I can usually feel with my hands how sharp they're getting, and I can take my thumbnail and just actually take the thumbnail right off. It's as sharp as it's going to get.
Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, America's source for fine hardwoods.